Hi, I'm Margaret DeVigo from Pensieri Dolci. Welcome back. Episode 2. Woohoo! So today we're going to be talking to the students. And from working in a school and working with students, exams or tests, there's a lot of test anxiety, and that's what I want to talk to you about. Okay, I have a great resource that you can look up. It's from www.highschoolblues.com, and it's test anxiety. And during exams, do you feel like you go blank? Do you become frustrated? Do you find yourself thinking, I can't do this, or I'm stupid? Do you feel like the room is closing in on you? Feel your heart racing or find it difficult to breathe? Suddenly know the answers after turning in the test? Oh, I've been through that. Score much lower than on homework or papers? When you perform, do you become distracted? Do you feel overwhelmed? Do you miss important cues from your surroundings? Do you go blank and you forget what you're supposed to do? Have distracting thoughts of failure or of poor performance? Perform more poorly than in practice? If you said yes to any of those, then this information is exactly what you need. I urge you to download it. It's helped many students that I've worked with. It gives you how to study effectively, reducing test anxiety, think about thinking. These are just a few things that I'm hitting on, but please download it. It'll help you. Now, when we're in front of the computer, sometimes we get hungry and we have maybe some snacks around us that maybe aren't that healthy. I'm going to show you the simplest thing that you can make, that you can have with you. They're power balls and they're made with oats. They're made with little chocolate chips. They're made with flax seeds, peanut butter. I use peanut butter because there's no allergies in my home. But if there are allergies, you can use the Wow butter, maple syrup, vanilla. You mix it all up and you form them into 1-inch balls. And you can put them in the refrigerator. You can put the dough actually in the refrigerator for half an hour, but you don't need to. These have been made before without being put in the refrigerator. And the recipe I want to mention is adapted from the School Year Survival Cookbook. How appropriate. And it's by Laura, I'm going to spell her last name, Koegh, and Cherry Marsh. It'll be listed on my channel. She actually came to our school and worked with the high school students, and she made these with the boys, and it was great. They're delicious. All right, I'm going to go over, so kids, these are easy for you to make too. I'm going to go over exactly how much of what you need, okay? You need a cup of oats. Doesn't matter if they're rolled oats or large flake oats. 2/3 cup unsweetened coconut. Let's see, half cup of ground flax, which is right here. Half a cup of pumpkin seeds, which are already in here. Half a cup of chocolate chips. It's optional. And I don't really have half a cup, but that's all I had. And that's okay. And a 1/3 cup of the Wow butter or any other nut-free butter, but I'm using peanut butter. And a 1/3 cup of maple syrup and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And this is what you're going to do. So I've mixed the oats, the flaxseed, the pumpkin seeds, and the coconut already. And I'm going to add the maple syrup. Okay. And the peanut butter. Maybe I'll use my spatula for this. Okay. And the vanilla. There we go. And that's it. Scrape down the spatula. We'll move this out of the way. And that's it. You're going to mix it all up until it's really nicely mixed. You can probably use your hands in here too. That's okay. We have to remember when we're working virtually or always on our computer, we always have to remember to eat healthy. I know when I was working at the school a couple of years ago, we came up with an acronym, STEM. Now, it's not what you think of STEM. The S is for sleep more, T is for talk more, E is for eat well, and M is for move more. So you're going to have these delicious tasting power balls beside you, and you're going to have some water beside you. Remember, hydrate yourself. Put it in a container that you love. I love this container. It holds about 3 cups of water, and it's Peck, and it's Prince Edward County, and it just reminds me of the memories I have in the county, which were great ones. Or use a favorite glass. This is one of my favorite glasses, and believe it or not, this holds 2 cups of water. So you can keep track. You should have at least 8 cups of water, which is 2 liters. So this is coming along nicely. And the moving part, you know, you need a break. Get out of your room, get away from your computer, go outside for a walk or do a workout, do something. Jumping jacks, push-ups, get that blood flow going. Okay, and I think we can start rolling these. And that's it. There you go. Nice and easy. I mean, I'm a fan of the scooper, so that's why I'm using a scooper, but you can use whatever you want. Okay, maybe I didn't mix it well enough, but that's okay. You can always pop them in the fridge. And these keep really well. This recipe makes about 50 of them. You can keep them in the freezer and take as many as you want out. If you're going to go on the computer, take however many you want. You get the general idea, right? That one didn't come out so well, but that's okay. Now, also, we all know we need our fruit. And I don't know about you, but for me, if my fruit's not cut up and washed beforehand, I don't normally eat fruit, and that's not good. So what you can do, again, easy. Berries are great. Here we go. I've cut up my berries. I have some blackberries, blueberries, strawberries. The blackberries are so delicious at this time of year. They're fantastic. And I've just rinsed some grapes and I cut them into little clusters, easy to grab, easy to keep by your computer and nibble on that. And sometimes I add a little bit of lemon zest to my fruit. It just gives it that extra layer of freshness. Just make sure you don't start grinding the white stuff. It's just the yellow skin that you want. Okay, mix it all up. Just smells lovely. Smells fresh. Smells good for you. And the sleep part, you have to get your 8 hours sleep. I know sometimes we cram for tests and exams, but we need to get our sleep. And just put some in a bowl. And there you go. You have your water, you have your power balls, you have your fruit, and you're good to go. Keep it beside you so when you're snacking, at least you have something that's going to be good for you and help you through your stressful times when writing tests or exams. Thank you.